Hello everyone, welcome to the 5-Minute Discovery Channel. Among the 11 countries of Southeast Asia, there is a unique country that is landlocked, Laos. While other countries have long coastlines and rich marine resources, Laos is landlocked. However, in this region, there is a young country, Timor-Leste, which also has a sea but only 2 main islands, and one of them is known as the first island. Atauro Island, the island considered the first of Timor-Leste, is not only famous for its wild beauty, but also for its wonderful beaches, with clear blue water, fine white sand and vibrant coral reefs. In particular, Atauro's coastline is said to be much more beautiful than the remaining island. With its majestic natural landscape, Atauro offers a peaceful space, ideal for those looking for a deserted, quiet but vibrant destination. Although it only has 2 islands, Timor-Leste still possesses a unique beauty, enough to leave a strong impression on anyone who loves to explore.
In the Southeast Asian region, with thousands of large and small islands spread across the deep blue sea, Atauro Island of Timor-Leste may not stand out compared to other islands such as Bali, Indonesia, or Phuket, Thailand. But for a small country like Timor-Leste, which has only 2 main islands, Atauro is a priceless treasure. Atauro is located about 25 kilometers north of the capital Dili of Timor-Leste, with an area of only 9 square kilometers, but is a place that brings this country a precious natural resource. Meanwhile, the small island of Jacko, although only 11 square kilometers in area, is closer to the shore, but cannot compare to the wild beauty of Atauro. Atauro's location is also special, lying alone in the middle of the ocean, surrounded by Indonesian islands, the closest of which is Lalon Island, about 12 kilometers west of Atauro. Although it is just a small island in the vast ocean, Atauro still holds a very important position in Timor-Leste. The natural beauty of Atauro, with clear water, fine white sand beaches, and majestic coral reefs, is the pride of this country. Although the area of Timor-Leste is small, and this country is often forgotten in a Southeast Asian region full of large and famous countries, this country has its own friendliness and appeal, and Atauro, with its wild beauty and peace that is hard to find elsewhere, is a clear demonstration of the specialness of Timor-Leste. An island that is not too famous, but bears the distinct mark of a small but vibrant country. Atauro Island, a small island in Timor-Leste, only became widely known in 2016, when the Shovel Vision International organization announced that the waters around the island possess the most diverse marine ecosystem in the world. This information made many people curious, and from then on, Atauro began to attract the attention of nature lovers. Before the research and announcement of this organization, Atauro was actually a very little known island. However, thanks to the impressive research work of the Shovel Vision International group, people have realized that the waters around Atauro are a priceless biological treasure. Researchers, with more than 50 years of experience surveying reefs and corals around the world, have discovered something very special. On average, each survey site around this island has up to 253 species of fish living in the coral reefs, a number that far surpasses the previous record in the western coral reef of Perez, Indonesia, which had an average of only about 216 species of fish. But this number is even more impressive when scientists found up to 314 species of fish at some research sites, an astonishing number. In total, about 40 species of fish were found around Atauro Island, showing that the level of biodiversity here is extremely rich. This is even more impressive when knowing that Atauro is located in the Coral Triangle area, a famous tropical sea of Indonesia, Malaysia, the Philippines and Timor-Leste, known as the most biodiverse sea in the world. And in this very area, Atauro is considered to have the most incredible biodiversity. Furthermore, researchers say that they have only discovered about 90% of the underwater species here, meaning that a large part of the species are still hidden, waiting to be discovered. The underwater life around Atauro is not only rich but also extremely diverse, making this small island a paradise for those who love the marine world. In fact, Atauro may be an island that is not known to many people, but after these announcements, it has become a symbol of the wonders of nature, proving that a small place can also contain extremely valuable biological values. Surely, this island will continue to be an attractive destination for scientists, researchers as well as nature lovers and ocean explorers.
One interesting thing that researchers have discovered about Atauro Island is that despite the lack of large predators such as sharks, there is an incredible abundance and diversity of small fish and other marine life. In particular, between October and November, more than 100 dolphins can be seen around the island, creating a magical sight under the crystal clear waters. making Atauro's landscape come alive and colorful. This has turned the waters around this small island into one of the ideal destinations for diving enthusiasts. In fact, many people consider the waters around Atauro to be one of the most attractive diving spots in the world. Thanks to its extremely diverse and rich marine ecosystem. Not only underwater, Atauro Island also has wonders to explore on land. The island has everything to captivate people, from soaring mountains with the highest point being Maruco, about 995 meters above sea level, to clear streams in the rainy season that provide precious fresh water for the local people. Maruco is not only an ideal high point to see the whole island, but also a sacred place in the beliefs of the Timorese people. The narrow coastal plains are also very fertile, suitable for agricultural cultivation, especially rice and other tropical crops. Although the island is quite small, Atauro offers a vivid picture with a rich flora and fauna ecosystem. A perfect combination of wild nature and simple rural life. The island also holds important historical values. In the past, when Timor-Leste was under the rule of Indonesia, Atauro was the place where many prisons were built to detain Timor-Leste patriots. These structures still exist today as an unforgettable part of the country's historical memory. Even in the previous period, Atauro Island was a place to detain prisoners of Portuguese colonial countries. The most special thing about Atauro is the perfect preservation of its natural beauty and cultural heritage. The island still retains its wildness, with lush green trees, few historical structures, and the lives of the people here are always close and simple. From afar, Atauro Island seems like a wild land, where there is no hustle and bustle of the modern world. That wild landscape, along with the peaceful space, makes this place like a scene from a mystical movie, where nature and people blend wonderfully. Certainly, for those who seek tranquility and want to explore a land rich in nature, history and culture, Atauro is a destination not to be missed.
On the island of Atauro in Timor-Leste, home to about 10,000 people, their lives are characterized by a rural community in harmony with nature. The people here are mainly farmers or fishermen, and life is still difficult, because although Timor-Leste is a small and developing country, it still faces many economic challenges. However, it is the simplicity and friendliness of the people here that creates a special color. Unlike anywhere else, Atauro is divided into 5 regions based on the distribution of tribes and villages. The special location of this island, with the profound influences of colonial empires such as Portugal, Japan, and Indonesia, has formed a unique cultural identity. Here, people live according to many different customs, with the 2 main religions being Catholicism and Protestantism. Each village, each community has its own story, its own unique mark. Although it is a poor country, Timor-Leste is witnessing positive changes in people's lives, especially thanks to the development of the tourism industry. Atauro has become a destination sought by many international tourists, not because of its luxurious services or modern experiences, but because it offers a perfect harmony with nature. Tourists come here not only to relax but also to feel the peace and simplicity, to find themselves when immersing themselves in the peaceful space of the ocean. Interestingly, when you choose to participate in diving services around Atauro, a part of the cost, about $2 will be given to local people as a way to show gratitude for their efforts to protect and preserve the marine environment. For example, in 2018, the Bad Boy village on the island earned about $10 thanks to the number of tourists visiting. This number may not be large compared to other tourist destinations, but for the people of Atauro, it is a great source of encouragement, helping to improve their lives. Unlike expensive and modern tourist destinations, Atauro offers a special experience, simplicity, harmony with nature and the simple life of the people. Coming here, visitors do not need to jostle, do not need to look for luxurious amenities, but just enjoy the peace and feel close to the local community. This island, although located among thousands of islands in Indonesia, still retains its own biological and cultural values. Atauro deserves to be called the unique island of Timor-Leste, with a rich marine ecosystem and a unique culture that is hard to find anywhere else. Thank you for watching this video, and hopefully through this, you have gained more interesting information about a special island in a small but extremely friendly country. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to follow the next videos. We look forward to receiving your comments. Now, goodbye and see you again.